It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, as you can see, we have a mean lineup here. Put it in sand. Okay. Look at that DPS. Holy. Hey yo everyone, welcome back to another Terraria video. Today we are putting our Hall of Fame overpowered / insta-kill weapons against one of the strongest bosses in modded Terraria, and that is EchDeath. Now, EchDeath is a super strong boss that can survive most extremely overpowered weapons and can also kill you in God mode, which is pretty insane. So we're about to see, you know, what Hall of Fame weapons we've checked out in our past Can Terraria bosses survive these weapons series, and we got a good couple here. Now, obviously, I had a criteria of did these weapons kill calamity bosses and pretty much jump over all the obstacles that I wanted to see them jump over. And we have a pretty good selection. I might throw the Infinity Gauntlet in here because that was the weapon that started off the series, so you know that's just like, you know, a nostalgia thing. Gotta throw in the Infinity Gauntlet from Thorium, so let's go ahead and do that. We could test this one out last too, don't worry about it until then. But yeah, as you can see, we have a mean lineup here. We have both the Tome of Greater Manipulation and the Black Hole Tome, both from the Joost mod. After that, we have the Black Hole Pickaxe from Reb's mod. This pickaxe literally sends things to the void. And then we got the Sword of the Multiverse, the best sword in the Universe of Swords mod. And people are like, Game Raiders, it's a material. Well, I'm about to prove a bunch of fools wrong right here, because some people were just straight up saying there's a stronger sword. Well, guess what? You see what it's a material for? Oh, it's just a material for a bunch of chest harvesters. Next up after that, we got the Ender Prism. I made sure to choose the one that shoots 100 beams. This was just a great prism type weapon, and it accomplished a lot in the video that I used it in. And last but not least, we got the True Iron Shortsword. And last but not least, that we just threw in just for nostalgia's sake, the Gauntlet, the weapon that started the whole series. But yes, EchDeath. Let's go ahead and grab all these and let's get to it. I might put them in a certain order here. I'm gonna put them in a certain order just because, you know, I want to save the best for last, or at least some of the cooler ones for last. So let me make an order here. All right, so fighting EchDeath, obviously we got to be a little careful because he could kill us even if we're in God mode. So we got to be very, very careful. Here's the order of weapons. Is that an eyeball? Here's the order of weapons I have here. Black Hole Tome, Black Hole Pickaxe, True Iron Shortsword, Sword of the Multiverse, Ender Prism, Tome of Greater Manipulation, and then the Gauntlet is just going to be last no matter what. But yeah, let's go ahead and test out our first one here, the Black Hole Tome. Does EchDeath spawn on the left or the right? I'm pretty sure it's always the left. So let's spawn it in, and then Black Hole Tome. Okay, Black Hole Tome off to a good start. EchDeath growing gigantic. I'm pretty sure EchDeath can like just grow to the size of the screen if you let it. And you know, oh fuck, it's I didn't know there was multiple phases. It's all good. It's all good. Just don't kill me. I mean, I think we're holding it at bay. Is it dead? The screen is still shaking, but I think we killed it. I don't know. Is it still over here in this area somewhere? No, I don't see it anymore. The screen is just like permanently shaking though. But I'm gonna consider that a success. I didn't know EchDeath breaks blocks. I didn't know there was a second phase. Honestly, surprising. EchDeath is still new to this series. We've only seen it for like 3 or 4 episodes. So like, honestly, this is just, it's weird. It's weird. I think I had to relog the world for the shit to stop shaking. So I think the reason why it really couldn't touch this is because the Black Hole Tome, if you guys have not seen this weapon before, it kind of just like sucks in enemies into the black hole and kind of just like keeps them there, keeps them at bay. And once they reach the center, I believe that's when they get insta-killed or take a lot more damage. So it might have been hard with EchDeath given its size, but you know, I consider that a W. It didn't kill me, so it has to be a W. Next up, the Black Hole Pickaxe. I'm honestly interested to see how this is gonna go, because the Black Hole Pickaxe, if you hit something with it, it legit just vanishes. For example here, if I hit the Queen Bee, gone. So I'm assuming this is gonna work. If EchDeath took a L to the reality stone and just vanished and turned into a bubble, you would assume that this would work too. I just had to start swinging. Yes sir, there we go. We're 2 of 2 in the Hall of Fame weapons. You know, there's a reason why these weapons are in the Hall of Fame. Next up, we got the True Iron Shortsword, a very, very plain and boring weapon, but a very lethal one at that. Go ahead and spawn in something like the Duke. Boom. dashes into me, he's dead right away. But we have seen weapons that insta kill not work on EchDeath. At least we've seen like 1 or 2 of them, given again that EchDeath has only been here for like 3 or 4 episodes. But let's see if this weapon can kill EchDeath. Let's see. Oh my god. It even said the message at the bottom. I think that's like the most complete kill we've seen. We're 3 of 3 in killing EchDeath. This is insane. Next up, Sword of the Multiverse. Get ready. Yes, it's gonna play that noise every time we swing it. I may have to run this time. Let me get up a little bit higher. I feel like I'm a little too low to run. Let me get up higher and let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. We got some resistance here. And we take our first L. I mean, it was bound to happen eventually, right? So I am in God mode. If you guys haven't seen EchDeath before, I am in God mode and I am dead. So I had to relog the world. All right, so we took our first L, our first Hall of Fame weapon. It's sad to see. The Sword of Multiverse, honestly, I had a lot of confidence that this was gonna succeed. I don't know, it's a charming weapon. It shoots out a bunch of projectiles. The fact that it couldn't even touch EchDeath again just shows EchDeath's power. How many times am I gonna say EchDeath this episode? Take a shot every time. If you're not of legal age to be drinking alcohol, take a shot of water. At least stay hydrated. All right, next up is the Ender Prism. This is another weapon that I have a lot of confidence and faith in. Let's see all 100 beams. This is 100 beams, right? They don't even have an animation after a while. They're just kind of just beams now. But yeah, let's go ahead and do it. EchDeath, meet the Ender Prism. Okay. Not really working. I bet we can outrun EchDeath. Okay, maybe not. We're still shooting the beams though. We're dead and we're shooting the beams. This is kind of cool. All right, so that's another weapon from the Hall of Fame that took an L. We are now what, 3 for 5? I feel like the numbers are all wrong. I don't go to school, but we've tested 5 weapons. Only 3 of them have worked. 2 of them have taken an L. We're on to our 8th weapon here. That's a damn lie. This is the 6th weapon. See, I told you I didn't go to school. Tome of Greater Manipulation. Now this one, a lot of people have told me about the Tome of Greater Manipulation and a secret weapon. Do you know what that secret weapon is? Well, I'm looking at it right here. Sand. People have been spamming me non-stop on videos with EchDeath, or I guess just the Terraria Bosses Survive series. Ever since EchDeath was introduced, put EchDeath under sand. Put EchDeath under sand. EchDeath dies if you suffocate it with sand. I know, I read the comment a bunch of times, and we're gonna test separately here, killing EchDeath with not only just sand, but killing EchDeath with just, you know, the right click from the Tome of Greater Manipulation. Let me go to a very sandy area. This is really sandy, as you can tell. There's a storm, and let's spawn EchDeath here, grab him, and put him in the sand. Is this not the right type of sand? I don't know. This is what people told me to do, wasn't it? Since this doesn't seem to be working, maybe it's not the right type of sand. Let me just, you know, hold EchDeath and then hold down the right click. Oh, look at that. EchDeath died from the Greater Tome of Manipulation just by holding the right click. You know, this is a very, very strong weapon. Shout out to Joost, because this may be like the strongest weapon of all time in this series. But maybe it wasn't sandy enough. I don't know. Here, I'll go over here. This is a lot more sandy. And let's try again. Maybe this sand. I don't know. This is a lot of sand. I'm putting them under. I'm not getting anything here. Maybe I gotta read the comments again. Is there a certain way they want me to do this? I don't know. What the fuck? Okay, that was a very interesting kill. I kind of want to see it again. If I kill it under sand, see there, I'm not really killing it with sand then at this point. It's sort of killing it with the right click. That's not really sand. Okay, hold on. Let me read the comments again. All right, as we can see here, there's a lot of people telling me to put it in the sand with the Tome of Manipulation. You should use the Tome of Greater Manipulation on EchDeath with he is on the desert floor, or drop sand on him. Very good phrasing there. Use sand and Tom to kill EchDeath. Okay, I gotta find somebody named Tom. Best way to kill EchDeath, use Tome of Greater Manipulation and hold it in deep sand and it will kill very easily. That's what I was doing, but I think what most people mean to say is drop sand or drop silt, you know, falling blocks on top of EchDeath. But I had a lot of people also telling me to just grab EchDeath with the tome and put it in sand. So we can understand where the confusion is coming from. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's hop back in the game and try dropping sand on EchDeath. So what I'm assuming is if we leave it in the floor, EchDeath can't move. That's what I'm assuming. We're about to see. I'll take a sand gun out too. I really don't know how we're about to do this. So boom, there's EchDeath. Grab it, put it in sand. Okay. Okay, I figured out the strat. It might have destroyed a majority of my world, but I figured out the strat. Get them into phase 2, put them under the sand, and look what happens. There you go. EchDeath and our new secret OP weapon, Falling Sand. You know, Falling Sand is actually really strong. I find myself taking a lot of damage from it. Same thing with Silt, and like I feel like I don't even notice it. But yeah, there you go. There's that. Glad I accomplished that. As you can see, the testing took a serious toll on the world. Don't worry, I have a world backup. Last but not least, though, the Gauntlet. Of course, the Gauntlet, the weapon that started it all. Look at that DPS. Holy, the weapon that started it all. The Infinity Gauntlet from the Thorium mod. Let's see if it at least brings EchDeath to 1 health. Because if it brings EchDeath to 1 health, that means we take out another weapon and we shoot EchDeath. Let's use the Ender Prism. That'll be our backup weapon. All right, let's do it. Boom, and I fucking went the wrong way. I feel like I've logged into this world like 50 times recording this video. All right, EchDeath. Boom, I killed myself. It did put EchDeath into its 2nd phase though, which is very, very interesting. I don't know if it's still alive. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Okay, I think he actually did despawn, but you know, I'll consider that a W for the Gauntlet. It gets it to 1 health. The Gauntlet also kills me, so since it kills me, I don't die to EchDeath, meaning that I get to actually fight EchDeath. If I do respawn, you just gotta kind of be ready for it. But like, I consider that a W. So you know, out of what is this, 5, 6, 7 weapons, 5 of them were actually able to kill it. Shit, hold up, grab a piece of sand, put that in here. Shit, 6 weapons were able to kill EchDeath. That's not too bad. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to check out all the mods, including the FargosDLC mod, which adds in EchDeath. Of course, the Joost mod that adds in these tomes, Rebs mod that adds in the black hole pickaxe, Broken Copper Shortsword mod that adds in the true iron shortsword, Vanilla Terraria that adds in the sand block, the Gauntlet from Thorium, the Ender Prism from Ender Sword, and the Sword of the Multiverse from the Universal Swords mod. Make sure to check all that out. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. We will be continuing our Terraria bosses survive overpowered weapons very, very soon. Like I said, we might have some filler episodes with not insta-kill weapons, but very, very strong weapons. So I'll see you guys when that comes back up. I also am working on a big video, or less of a big video, more of a video that's going to take a lot of time. Let's just say there's going to be 100 days involved. That's all I can say for now, okay? I'll see y'all next time. Follow my Twitch, please.